All right, what up, Tycoons? Welcome to the channel. This is Tycoon Leon, where we specialize in options trading and provide stock market education to help others achieve financial success and a lot more. But we're looking at SPX here. It's going to be a short one. So we have this uptrend right here that we've constantly been in. I've seen a lot of ways others might have broke this down like a channel. This might be another channel. Like, in my opinion, I think we are mirroring the move from April to July, and we're in the middle of that right now from August to now. Okay, so I had a top around this area. It's just kind of it's a lot of things that go with it because we have a lot of things happening, with global economics, whether it be, Trump, whether it be Russia, Ukraine. So, in my opinion, we might not crash or correct as we should. But just looking at it from a technical standpoint, it looks like we are mirroring July 12th. All right. So in my opinion, you see we have that gap up right there. Then bear stay, bullish day. We had the gap up right here. Boom. Bear stay, bullish day today, actually. 15 points. So we have the trend lines right here, one touch, two touch, and then the third touch right there, which also touched the 50 SMA. Boom. One touch, two touch, third touch right there, touched the 50 SMA. The beginning two touches were battling with that 50 SMA, which is in yellow. All right. The 50 SMA is in yellow, so that's in my opinion, what's happening. And I think I'm sorry, July 12th was a Friday. So you'll see July 15th, July 16th. Okay. So next 2 days, it went up and then we started correcting, started coming back down in order to go back up. So I think what's going to happen here is probably the same thing. We could have like 1 or 2 more days up to maybe 61. 12 to 61.20, and then we kind of pull back. Now, from first glance, we might pull back to the yellow 50 SMA and then bounce, or we might pull back below there like we did over here and then bounce. Could look at it a few ways. We could say this is like, Elliott wave, and this is a corrective wave right here. So boom, 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 A, boom, 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 B, and then C, right? You see that? Boom, 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 A, boom, 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 B, and then C. That could be a corrective wave two, and we could be in the middle of wave three. If that's the case, then we would try to analyze where the top of wave three is by taking the fibs from the low to the high of this one. And that will put us right around 61.19 or something like that, right? Which also lines up with the top of the Bollinger Bands on the daily chart. So in my opinion, we could top out between 61.10 and 61.20. You see, after we did that, then we came back down to hit the 23.6 percent, bounced. Dead cat bounced, didn't make a new high, bounced, came back down, found support at the 38.2. Bounced, dead cat bounced, didn't make a new high, and then we came all the way down to around the 61.8% retracement. So, um, another way we could do that is if we just take this uptrend right here and do the fibs. And ironically, you'll see that we came right down to the 61.8% retracement as well. So either way you do it, in my opinion, we are going to pop up to around 61.10 to 61.20. And if we are in that Elliott wave setup, whereas one, two, three, the fourth wave should be around 23.6 or 38.2 of the third wave, which would be this one. So we just take this, boom, and right around there. All right, so we should pop around 23.6 or 38.2 and make a higher high. All right, if we don't make a higher high, then we drop down to the 61.8% retracement. But in my opinion, that would be the best course of action. I think next 2 days we kind of grind up Monday, Tuesday, hit that top Bollinger Band wherever it's at. You see it's at 61.13 right now, and then we pretty much pull back in order to go higher though. I think it's only a pullback to go higher. So if this is an Elliott wave setup, we shouldn't go below this level right here, which is the high of the first wave. All right. Once again, I don't really go by Elliott wave. It's just something that I've studied and loosely use. I believe it's like Bruce Lee. Trading is like Bruce Lee. You have to master one punch, of course, but also you have to be a master of multiple different strategies in order to best defend yourself in any economic fight. All right. So this tells me I don't want to get below this level. All right. So when I do this fib again, and let's say we're going to go to right around there. Okay. That tells me, okay, boom. That's where we at. We're probably going to bounce at the 38.2 up here because it's not going to get below here. That's what that tells me. So if we're going to follow this, I think we probably come down to the 58.82, bounce a little bit, and then come down to the 38.2 or right before that, and then one last hoorah all the way up. Once that happens, I'll give a definite target, but we won't know until that happens, and then we bounce from here. But I can estimate. Let's see, 57.36. Let's estimate. Let's say it goes up to around here. Uh, let's say it overthrows it right around like boom. So if it gets to around right here, that means we can go to around 6,300. All right. So after that bounce, we might just rally to 6,300. And then at 6,300, start the correction. All right. Whether it's going to be a correction or a recession is to be decided. But that is what I'm saying. So I think we're mirroring July 12th and similar setup, battled with the yellow 50 SMA. One touch, two touch, the third touch, bounced that there, boom, went up. So one touch, battle with the 50 SMA, two touch, came down, bounced at the 50 SMA, three touch, and then went up. And we are in the process of coming down to wave four. If we get below here, then, we reassess and actually go with the proper correction that we were talking about as far as it getting to the 61.8% retracement. I think that is the best course of action. So I wouldn't trade SPX on Monday or Tuesday. I would wait until, actually, I would wait until Tuesday because you see it, came back down. If you see it come back down like this and retest, because it gapped up, and then it just went up and came all the way back down and closed that gap from Friday. So once it closed that gap from Friday, the very next time it gapped up and it ran around 30 points. So you could play this a couple different ways. You could, um, on Monday, if we have a gap up, I don't like trading on Mondays, but if we have a gap up, you can, watch the daily Bollinger Band and realize that it's probably going to snap back. So the daily Bollinger Band is way up here around 61.20. That's probably where it's going to be at. So you can watch for shorts there. If it gaps up, it's probably gonna, run and then drop like it did. Or you can wait until Tuesday, wait until it's a possible, bullish day on Tuesday, and then, you can either play the bullish scalp on Tuesday or wait until we see what action is going to happen Tuesday and then, grab some puts for either SPX or SPY, or you can scalp puts on Monday, possibly. Doesn't have to play out the exact same way, but it is, looking like the exact same layout. So take this with discretion. And in my opinion, I see us having a nice correction or a recession soon. Um, Not sure, but it's looking like it's probably going to be a recession, but I don't think they're gonna allow it until, Trump gets in office, but that's to be decided. So in my opinion, just go by the technicals and take it day by day. So we have the Tycoon Network community that you can join. Just check the description below to join. Also, we have our accelerated trading course, which teaches pretty much a wide range of different little secrets and tricks that nobody else has. Everybody, has the inverted cup and handle, head and shoulders. But we're teaching some other things that we realized and kind of learned along the way that nobody else has. So definitely some really, really, really good tools if you are, even if you're a novice or even if you're like a veteran trader, we have things in there that, no other veteran trader, pretty much knows. So we have the accelerated trading course below. And yep, that's it. If you want to see more videos like this, like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out. Have a good day, Tycoons.